I'm Cathie Haab, and I'm from Hudson, Illinois, and I'm returning to art by making quilts and collages, and I'm learning to paint. I always enjoyed art and took classes all through high school and college, and people said I was good at art, I should be an artist, but it wasn't to be until recently. I feel like I've been able to spend time to explore different things, and techniques have changed over the years. Materials are more available than they were, and I've really enjoyed getting back into designing art and learning new things about it. Okay. Well, to make a quilt, I first go to my closet, which is packed with fabric, because I buy fabric that I like when I see it, and then I have the raw materials or the ingredients to make something that's in my head, but it sort of designs itself too as I look at the fabric and I pull together the pieces. I then cut, piece, quilt, and bind everything myself from top to bottom. Sometimes the art just kind of goes its own way. The design just takes its own direction. Sometimes most of the time I would say it doesn't really end up looking exactly like it had started out in my head. Well, I like a lot of color and I like prints, so I don't use a whole lot of solid fabric. I think they're interesting to look at. I like to see balance between colors and scale. And I like to see movement, which can be in the pattern, the design of the quilt, or it can just be moving my eye around to see the different prints and colors. I think that it's interesting to have a lot to look at. My strategy for inspiration is what I call oversaturation. I just look at pictures and art and quilts and fabric and colors, and it all goes in, and hopefully some of that beauty comes back out in what I end up making. Well, sometimes when I'm making a piece, a quilt, and that can take many months or even longer, or a collage, which might take a couple hours or less, I'm often thinking about things that are going on in my life or people I know, and it kind of translates into the meaning of what I'm making. And a lot of people maybe it wouldn't really mean that same thing to them, and it doesn't have to, but that inspires some titles, and I kind of look at things with humor. That's a stress management technique of mine. So some of my titles have a little humor in them. Again, it may only be funny to me or mean something to me, but also to me it adds more richness to what I'm making. Well, I'm very honored and very humbled that I would have been invited to show here, because I've seen some of the exhibits and the high quality of the art that is shown in this beautiful little gallery. So to me, it's just kind of a mountaintop experience. How's that?